art is something to live for. If you find yourself comfortable enough, you make enough money, and you live in the state of finding inspiration and creation, and that is my definition of making it.
Yeah.
Was that always your definition?
No. My first, when I was 18, 19, first moving out here, I had one of those vision boards. Remember those were like the hit?
Yeah.
And I had a vision board, and it had like, a Bentley on it, and it had an Amex Black, and it had like a Breitling watch, and, whatever, and it had bikini girls. Like, it was so detached from like reality of like, what is actually worth living for? Is it things? Like, things that validate you? I don't know if that's true. If you look at all the rich people that are very miserable in life, they would argue that's just their very existence that's not true. I think the people that are happiest in life have a sense of purpose. They have a sense of value. Normally it's earned value. So there are rich people that have earned value, and like Bill Gates, he's probably one of the happiest, wealthiest people on the planet right now. And look at him. He's like totally has all this value. He's giving back. He's making toilets that like will work in India they run on nothing, like solar powered toilets or something. You're talking, that guy has nailed it, right? So like, we all can't be Bill Gates, but maybe we can all have that sense of value. And so for me, it was like, creating art, creating something, if it's maybe just a poem or a snapshot or something that gives you a little bit of inspiration, if it affects you, if it's something that you remember for years and you're like, wow, that really inspired me, or like, that got me out of a slump. That's something to live for. That's amazing.
I think I heard Steve Wozniak say that. He just really wanted to make cool stuff all the time. That was his goal, and he was in a position, of course, to do that, but that prompted, that you could see that behind what they created, and it continued even after.
I feel like people like Steve Wozniak who have that mentality, they don't stop. Like, they just keep, like, so the moment for me was, as an actor, you always say, I want to make it, right? I want to make it. And what does that mean? Oh, it means like you got all the roles, you got money in the bank, you got a house paid off, you got a vacation home, you got a nice family, and your kids are going to college. It normally just means success and money, right? And then I was like, and then what? Like, so if I'm envisioning this, I make it, and then what? And then I just stop. Like, if my definition of making it is just things and money, eventually I'm going to get that, and eventually I'm not going to know what to do with my time. So that can't be the goal. The goal has to be something a little bit loftier than that. It has to be something that it's dependent on, I don't know, it's something that you just keep doing, right? So like inspiring people, that's a goal, because that has no end. You just keep doing that till the day you die. So for making it, for me, stopped becoming monetary incentives, and it became, let's just blow people's mind. Let's do that, and just keep doing that, and keep doing that. And how do I do that? So that's what it is for me.
And that mental challenge too, that comes from.
Well, you know what? It was making it change forms, and instead of making it, it was making it, right? The process of making it became Make Art Now. So that mental challenge, I think I have to deal with every day of what am I going to make today? What's going to be new? What's going to be different? What's going to blow my mind? Because if it blows my mind, then there's a good chance it might blow your mind too. Do
you go to the Getty? Do you do like cultural things in LA?
I've gone to the Getty several times, both villas, and
nice.
Gone to LACMA. I think what really what I enjoy the most, what inspires me the most, is attempting something I've never done before. It's challenging, and then once I crack the code, there's normally like 3 things that you need to learn to like start getting good results. It's funny, it's only like 3 things. Like once you know the code, those 3 things, you can get some pretty good results, right? And so for me, it's always like trying that new thing, figuring out those 3 things, and then looking at that footage and being like, wow, holy crap, I did, like, that's how they do it. Oh my God, nobody tells you that. Like, totally reverse engineering it. That's what gets me going. And I feel the most inspired after that. So it'll be like a night shooting downtown LA, middle of like, 2 a.m. or something like that. No one's up. And I'm rolling around on my one wheel filming skyscrapers. And my mind's totally blown. And I'm so excited that I can't go to sleep. Yeah, that's.
Sorry, last question. Just have you ever had anything risky happen?
What do you mean by risky?
Well, I mean, you're with camera equipment. People are probably drawn to you. Like, what are you doing? Are you an actor? Are you a host?
I have this. I feel like every shoot is kind of risky. Like, I've hurt myself a couple of times. Riding around on a one wheel with camera equipment in traffic, like that's risky. Like those normal people shouldn't take those risks. I'm totally fine and comfortable taking those risks, but I also acknowledge that if that's the requirement to be seen on YouTube, that's a very risky profession. So, but I feel like I've always been the kind of personality to try to get my hair blown back, so it definitely satiates some part of adventure in me.